Okay, so I've got to tell you about this brand new Texas law that just went into effect January 1st. And honestly, it's a game changer for anyone with insurance in Texas.
Wait, what's the law?
House Bill 2067. Before this law, if your insurance company canceled your policy or refused to renew it, they didn't have to tell you why unless you specifically asked. And most people didn't even know they could ask.
So you could just get this generic letter saying we're not renewing your policy with zero explanation?
Exactly. You're sitting there wondering, is it my credit? Is it because I filed a claim? Is it my roof? You had no idea, which meant you couldn't fix it and you didn't know how to shop for new coverage.
That's a nightmare, especially with Texas having the highest auto insurance increase in the entire country, right?
Yes, 60.97% over 5 years, literally the highest in the nation. So you're already dealing with skyrocketing premiums, and then companies could just drop you without explanation.
So what changed?
Now, insurance companies are required to automatically give you a written statement explaining exactly why they declined, canceled, or refused to renew your policy. No request needed. It's automatic for any policy delivered, issued, or renewed after January 1st, 2026.
What are the most common reasons people are getting these notices?
For auto insurance, non-payment of premiums, DUI or DWI convictions, multiple accidents, multiple tickets, too many claims, or license suspension. For homeowners, non-payment, poor property condition, filing 3 or more non-weather claims in 3 years, property being vacant over 60 days, or material increase in hazard.
3 non-weather claims seems like a lot.
It adds up fast. Rodent damage, broken pipes, small fires. But here's the key. Under Texas law, they cannot cancel your policy just because you filed a legitimate claim. That's illegal retaliation.
Is there a difference between cancellation and non-renewal?
Yes, cancellation means they're terminating before the renewal date. Non-renewal means they're choosing not to offer a new policy when your term ends. For auto, after the first 60 days, they can only cancel for very specific reasons like fraud or non-payment. For homeowners, it's 90 days.
So let's say I get one of these notices. What do I do?
First, read the explanation carefully. Then, contact an independent insurance agent right away. Agencies like Shell Insurance, call them at 972-423-4546. They work with multiple carriers and can help you find coverage even after a cancellation or declination.
Why does working with multiple carriers matter?
Because different companies have different underwriting guidelines. One might decline you for 3 claims, but another might be fine with it. An independent agent like Shell Insurance knows which carriers are flexible on certain issues, so they can match your situation to the right company.
So the written explanation is basically your roadmap for finding new coverage.
Exactly. And here's what's really cool. Insurance companies now have to submit quarterly reports to the Texas Department of Insurance summarizing all their reasons. TDI will publish this data organized by zip code.
By zip code, so you'll see patterns in your neighborhood.
Yes, if people in your zip code are getting non-renewed because of hail damage or roof conditions, that's valuable market intelligence about what's affecting your area.
Okay, practical steps. Someone just got a cancellation notice. What should they do?
Step 1, read that written explanation thoroughly. Step 2, if the issue is fixable, fix it immediately. Property maintenance, paying late premiums, whatever it is. Step 3, call Shell Insurance at 972-423-4546. They know the Texas market inside and out, work with multiple carriers, and specialize in helping Texans find coverage even in challenging situations.
What if the reason seems unfair?
You can file a complaint with the Texas Department of Insurance, but honestly, talk to professionals like Shell Insurance first. They can review your situation and tell you if you have a legitimate complaint or if there are better solutions.
Does this law prevent companies from canceling policies?
It's about transparency, not prevention. Companies can still decline or cancel for legitimate reasons. What they can't do is leave you in the dark. And that transparency gives you the information to either correct the problem or find alternative coverage.
What about people applying for new insurance?
If you get declined, the insurer has to tell you why. Maybe it's your credit score, claims history, or property condition. Then you can work with an agency like Shell Insurance to find companies more likely to accept you based on that specific issue.
Different carriers have different risk appetites, right?
Exactly. Some are strict on credit, others focus on claims. Having that explanation helps your agent target the right carriers instead of getting declined repeatedly, which makes it harder to find coverage. Visit shellinsurance.com, that's SCHELL insurance.com, or call 972-423-4546.
What should people do proactively to avoid these notices?
Maintain your property. Don't let your roof deteriorate. Be strategic about claims. Insurance is for catastrophic losses, not minor repairs. If damage is close to your deductible, pay it yourself. Keep your driving record clean, avoid tickets and accidents, and pay premiums on time. That's the #1 cancellation reason.
How much time do you have before cancellation takes effect?
For non-renewal, at least 30 days notice. For non-payment cancellation, usually 10 days. That's why you need to shop immediately, not wait till the last minute.
Because you don't want a coverage gap.
Never. A gap makes you higher risk to future insurers, meaning higher rates or more declinations. Shell Insurance can work quickly to place you with a new carrier before your current policy expires.
Are there penalties if insurance companies don't provide these explanations?
The Texas Department of Insurance has authority to enforce compliance. Companies that don't follow disclosure requirements could face regulatory action. Plus, the quarterly reporting creates oversight.
So bottom line, what do Texas homeowners and drivers need to know?
If you get any notice about declining, canceling, or not renewing your policy, you're now getting a written explanation automatically. Read it carefully, take action immediately. Contact Shell Insurance at 972-423-4546. They can help you navigate your options, whether fixing the problem or finding new coverage.
And this applies to policies issued or renewed after January 1st, 2026.
Correct. Anyone getting a new policy or renewal from January 1st forward gets these protections. Knowledge is power. The more you understand why insurance decisions are made, the better you can respond.
And that's where resources like Shell Insurance come in.
Exactly. Visit shellinsurance.com, that's SCHELL insurance.com, or call 972-423-4546. They understand Texas insurance law, work with multiple carriers, and specialize in helping Texans find coverage even in challenging situations.
All right, that's House Bill 2067, Texas's new insurance transparency law. If you've received a cancellation or declination notice, don't wait. Get professional guidance.
Thanks for listening to Insurance Talk Texas. For more information, reach out to Shell Insurance. They're here to help you navigate the Texas insurance market and find coverage that protects what matters most.